Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope all of you are doing well. Going to be taking a look at the last shelf that I have my DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K collection. The last two shelves I have on here is all eBay related stuff, which I may do a video on showing you guys some of the inventory I have. Um, and I may consider doing some like movie related eBay content on tips on, uh, getting, upgrades to your collection or getting titles that you want to add to your collection for free with just, flipping movies, DVD and Blu-ray. Um, I may do that kind of, in the planning, going back and forth. But nonetheless, first and foremost, I do apologize for the lighting, so you guys will have to bear with me on this. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look. So the first one here is Def Leppard, or Hysteria the Def Leppard story. I did a review for this. It's I believe I want to say it's like a TV made movie. This was a really cool bootleg I found. I think at like Salvation Army, The Shadow Strikes. I am a big fan of The Shadow. One of my favorite 90s action films, and it's based on the old like 1920s, 1930s. I want to say like radio serials, I believe is what they were called. Uh, Christmas with Gumby. I want to pick up the Gumby series on Blu-ray. I think it's available on Blu-ray. Love that show. Grew up with the reruns on Nickelodeon. Encino Man, classic Pauly Shore film. Pauly Shore is going to be at the convention that we have here in February. I did find a bootleg of this on, I believe the person on Instagram has a link to the website for $10. So once I start getting money again, I will be picking up the bootleg, because a lot of times, and this is the one thing I don't understand, a lot of times if you go on streaming services, or just, you know, maybe those apps that have movies on there, you're always going to get it like a higher definition release. And a great example of that I will be showing you guys pretty soon in this overview. They will have a digital release that's in HD but never put it on Blu-ray. So, but yeah, very happy with that. Next is my Super Ex Girlfriend. Unfortunately, the Blu-ray for that is like going for 200. Gone through the Paper Brigade, have a review for that, as well as these next two, Going Greek, Master of Disguise. This was a really nice find. This is the Joan of Arc miniseries with Lily Sobieski, I believe is how you pronounce it. If you haven't seen this, highly recommend it. I don't think there's a Blu-ray release. There might be one, not here in the States, maybe overseas, but I think for right now it's just DVD. Cops and Robertsons, man, I can't speak. Not really 100% sure why this hasn't gotten a Blu-ray release. It is a Sony release. Jack Palance, Chevy Chase. Who else is in this? Diane Wiest, I believe. Robert Davi's in it. What is his name? The kid from Pet Cemetery. Oh, I can't. It's not on there on the credits. But yeah, little fun childhood film. Mr. Accident with Yahoo Serious, who did Young Einstein. Have you ever seen that movie? That's another movie he did. Lovesick with Dudley Moore. Now I'm gonna be one of the things I want to do. I want to, replace these cases, and not more of replacing them, but printing out the exact same artwork, and then putting them in a keep case, so it makes the collection look flush. And plus, a lot of these cases need to be replaced. They're not in the best shape. Money Talks. Cheaters. This was a really nice find in HBO video with Jeff Daniels. Great example, as I was talking about, movies having like a digital HD like release. Grind is a great example. Grind does not have a Blu-ray release. I don't know why. But on Peacock, there was an HD release of this, I believe, and I just couldn't understand why we had a high def version of that, but never was put on Blu-ray. I love that movie; it's one of my favorites. Forever Young, and as I stated, some of these are not in the best shape, especially this next one, Adam's Rib, with Katharine Hepburn, Spencer Tracy, pretty beat up. Little fun fact, I'm sure I've mentioned this. Katharine Hepburn's actually my cousin. Uh, my grandfather and her, I believe, were first cousins. I am related to her on her mom's side. Um, well, no, I believe actually. I think the more I think about it, I think her mom and my great grandfather were first cousins. Never got the opportunity to meet her, unfortunately. Joe's Apartment, which is getting a Blu-ray release. I'm pretty excited about that, and this case is pretty much beat up as well. Next here is Anything But Love. This was like a late 80s TV series with Jamie Lee Curtis and Richard Lewis. You don't see much of Richard Lewis anymore. Jamie Lee Curtis still looks the same, just different hair color. Next is News Radio, one of my favorite shows. The late great Phil Hartman. You've got Joe Rogan before way before Fear Factor became a thing. Andy Dick, and I can't remember his name right here, but he was in that one comedy sketch series. I can't remember kids. What is it? Something in the Hall, Kids in the Hall. I can't remember the name of it. Unfortunately, meh, tongue twisted. Sesame Street spoofs. This was a really cool find at the Dollar Tree. Alias season 1. Been wanting to get the rest of the other seasons so I can start that. I've been wanting to check it out. Castle, great series. Another great series. Haven, highly recommend this one. Goof Troop. I want to say this is the complete collection. One of my all-time favorite TV shows growing up. The 90s Flash with the cool slip. ER season 1. And again, like I stated, I want to get like the keep cases and then print out the artwork so they just look flush and look 10 times better. ER season 2. Now, a lot of my DVDs I tend to get from Declutter because Declutter always has a good deal going on and move some of my packaging material. So, yeah, I tend to get these cheap, so I could probably end up getting the complete series for a pretty good price. It's 15 seasons, so if you wanted to calculate it, you can probably stay a little under $50, considering like the whole series itself. Brand new, goes for over 100. Next is Beetlejuice, the complete animated series. Got this at Walmart, I think a couple years ago. This is going out of print. Thanks to finding that out, thanks to Shout Factory, because they were having to go and out of print sale, and that was part of it. And then here is the complete series of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Not in the best shape, since Walmart likes to put their little security thing on the boxes rather than just putting it in a plastic case with the security on it. It damaged the box, but this is the re-release of the set. To be quite honest with you, I wish I had the other set because the box is more sturdier. Next is Raw. This is the 20th anniversary collection. When I bought this, unfortunately, there was one disc missing, and that's disc 1. I've been trying to find a replacement of it, and I just can't seem to find it anywhere, which is unfortunate. And this is a bootleg that I found at the pawn shop. I'm not sure if they were aware of it, but it's Thundercats Complete Edition. It's basically the entire series. Seasons 1 through 4. I don't know how many seasons that lasted. And then I have WWE 2K23, which is for the Xbox One. Show you guys my video games. And then I have NBA Jam for the Genesis Complete. Now, I can't play this. This was more of a signed copy. It is actually signed by the guy who does the Boom Shakalaka. Not only did he sign it on top, but he also signed the artwork on the cartridge. So you do get 2 autographs. I got this through Video Game Monthly. Check out their Facebook. Usually they'll have posts, and this was $60. Definitely worth it in my opinion for 60 to have an autographed video game. So there you have it. Those are the games and the movies I have in my collection, and as I stated, the last two are all eBay stuff, which I probably will show you guys in a future video. But nonetheless, thank you guys for tuning in to this series. Let me know what your thoughts are on any of these movies and TV shows if you've seen them. And with that being said, I'm Film Talk with Mikey. Till next time, we'll talk films. I'm signing off. Peace.